What is up, everybody? This is Ray from Rated R Reviews, and I know it's been a while since I recorded some sort of movie review for you guys. But I'm trying other things, other type of videos to get more views. But got to come back to the movies, of course. Uh, it's already been about a month. There's already been about 1,000 reviews come out for this movie already. People loved it across the board. The movie is Black Panther. So you know what I'm gonna say. What's up, guys? Real quick, as I am right now editing the video that I just made reviewing Black Panther, that it's been out for a month already. I know it's late, I apologize. But as I'm recording and editing the video, just read an article right now that popped up on my phone that Black Panther now officially, with its fourth Friday in a row, it had just passed $1 billion. That is fucking insane. Those are Star Wars numbers. You know what? What? Star Wars numbers. Black Panther, first movie out the gate for Marvel this year. First all-black cast. Well, almost like 95% black cast, representing an African nation, and it broke $1 billion worldwide. Congratulations to everybody involved in that movie. Marvel, Disney, you guys already have enough money. But congratulations anyway. And yeah, to all those people living it up, you guys are gonna have careers the next 30 years just because of the fact that you did this movie so well. And the thing is that it's one of those movies that made $1 billion that totally and completely deserves it. Congratulations. Peace. Just want to let you guys know that 1 billion. Holy shit. Alright, guys, so Black Panther, I had the privilege to see it twice. Yes, so I saw it twice. And I didn't want to just make a regular review saying, yeah, it's a great movie, go see it, Marvel did it again, blah, blah. I wanted to kind of get into the story a little bit into the characters, a little bit about the story arcs that they overlapped and created a great superhero, or it was already a great superhero in the comics, but they also created a great movie villain. Again, they pulled it from the comics and made it great on film, which was kind of great, for lack of better words, right? First of all, I have the whole cast here because I can't pronounce everybody's name, but Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Daniel Guerrera, The Walking Dead, Michonne, awesome. Forrest Whitaker, classic actor, one of the greatest actors ever. Danielle Kaluuya from Get Out, even though it came in my opinion, came in second for the best movie. It lost The Shape of Water, but that movie was awesome. Get Out. Angela Bassett, aged like a fine wine, and my goodness, damn near perfect. Andy Serkis should win more awards for his acting and his facial recognition of the computer graphics for anything. He played Caesar in the Apes movies. Who else? Winston Duke, Martin Freeman, Florence Kasumba, Latia Wright, who played Chadwick Boseman's sister, or Black Panther's sister, almost stole the movie because she was like the head scientist. She was like Wakanda's Iron Man, inventor, creator. There's John Caney, John Kanai, excuse me, Sterling K. Brown, Atanwa Kani, Isa Deboku, and Sidel Noel. Hopefully I pronounced everybody's name right. Those are all the main actors, and the side actors. Listen, Black Panther was more than just a movie. It was a movie that had a fantastic storyline, had really good acting, had a beautiful backdrop of a beautiful island nation. It was fantastic. The special effects were great. Main storyline of Chadwick Boseman taking up the helm of the King and the Black Panther because his father passed was a lot to bear for one person. So he had that on him. He had to take over being King of Wakanda, then take over being the savior of Wakanda, which is the Black Panther, and then he had to rule this army. But it wasn't just him. He had this female army of like the Amazon warriors, similar to the DC universe with Wonder Woman. But these women were badasses with all this vibranium and weaponry, and the beautiful armor that they had on. It was gorgeous. Bald is beautiful, people. Bald is beautiful, and they just started just they would protect them. They'd stand there, some of the strongest women in film that you'd ever see, and then when they had to get down and whip people's asses, they'd whip people's asses. It was fantastic. Love that scene in the bar where they're all fighting and the camera's going through all the fight scenes and everything. Ryan Coogler, director Ryan Coogler, fantastic job. My God. That movie was really well shot, extremely well shot, and the pacing was really, really, really like respectful to the story and all the individual characters set up. It was just so well done. Now, not only did you have Chadwick Boseman character, the main character, Black Panther, and his story arc, and he was well represented, and his story was well told, and well, it was just like rich and everything. But you also had Michael B. Jordan's character, Eric Killmonger, or Ninja Jadaka. In the other video, I call him Njadaka, but I think Njadaka sounds better. But whatever. They gave him a strong story arc, and the thing is, every time Michael B. Jordan was on screen, like for me, he like stole the movie every single time. Whether he was fighting Black Panther, whether he was winning, whether he was losing, whether he was shooting a gun, whether he was talking, whether he was being a smartass in the things that he was saying, or whether he was being intellectual in the things he was saying. And it was just like, damn, like this dude, he went through a lot of shit. You have to give this man the respect of everything he went through, and then all the scars on his body, like for all the kills that he had. I mean, I've heard of that in other characters. I know there's a villain in a Batman series called Zaz, and he has a scar on his body. Like it says 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5 crosses over. That gives you the 5 tally marks. He has like thousands of those over his body because those are all the people he killed. Now, he was just a psychopath, though. He killed for money. He killed for horrible reasons. But Eric Killmonger killed to move forward in his main plot to be King of Wakanda, to help people of his color outside of Wakanda, because a lot of people never heard of Wakanda. So it's like a lot of the racism that goes on in the world. A lot of the hatred that goes on, a lot of the stupid judgments because people think they're better than other people because of the amount of melanin in their skin is absolutely retarded. So they kind of just took that retarded stupidness that some people have, and they brought it into the movie where he was like, the whole point is Eric Killmonger was telling Chadwick Boseman's character, he was T'Challa, he was telling him, like, you have the weaponry, you have everything here, you have all the resources to help our people that look just like us outside in the real world, and yet you stay here and hide. You stay here and just on your high mantle and your fancy chairs and everything, and while everyone else suffers and dies. So he's just full of this anger. Eric Killmonger is full of this anger, and he wants to do good. He wants to bring his people up, and he wants his people to be the ones in charge. You can't blame him for that. You can't blame him for that at all, because you would want your people, regardless of who you are, where you're from, what nation you are from, anything. You want your people to be on top. You want your people to be the most prosperous. You want everyone to be prosperous, but you want your people leading the way. And that's what Eric Killmonger wanted. And then they just went to the story of of Black Panther's father and what he did and how he abandoned Eric Killmonger to New York and to grow up in New York hoods. And like, I come from New York. I was born and raised there. A lot of bad things happen there to children. It's the truth. A lot of horrible things have happened. And it's like, to leave a kid there in the early 90s, which I think early 90s was pretty bad in my area, especially. Remember gunshots ringing and crackheads everywhere and drug dealers all over the place and just garbage and stuff, and it was a bad time. I was always supposed to be home right after school, and I never went anywhere after school until I was already maybe 16. You know what I mean? And I was a big dude. Like, my parents, they weren't playing. Like, Brooklyn was bad at one point. And so yeah, so the story with Black Panther and Eric Killmonger, like, you feel for the villain as much as you feel for the hero. So it's like, which one is which kind of scenario. Then you have the story of his friend as part of the other tribe, that he wanted them to bring back Claw. He wanted Black Panther to bring back Claw because his father was killed by Claw back at in an old 30 years ago, because Wakanda was attacked before by Claw, and a lot of people died, and Black Panther couldn't bring Claw back because Eric Killmonger broke him out. And then it kind of became this rivalry between two best friends who grew up with each other, saying, "You failed me and my family. You couldn't bring back my father's murderer. So you failed me." But now this stranger, who's another heir to the throne, brings him back immediately. I have to back him. I have to back the strongest one, who I believe is the strongest one. And dude, that was kind of like a deep cut, man, because that one of my best friends like cut me down like that because I failed them, and well, actually, it's happened in real life. Yeah. Well, excuse me. It had a lot of heart. It had a lot of intellectual interweaving of storylines and emotions between the characters, all behind this cool, like, stylized superhero backdrop with that is part of the Avengers Marvel Cinematic Universe, and these fight scenes that were great, and the fact that he was this strong and he can do all this. I was like, this guy is incredible. Um, there's nothing else really I could say about this movie, but the fact that so far, um, so far, Black Panther is the number one movie I've seen this entire year. And I've seen a couple of movies here and there. I haven't really done any reviews. More reviews are coming, a little late, but they're coming. But so far, Black Panther stole the show, man, and they stole the show early. I mean, I think the only thing that's gonna top it is Infinity War. You know, I'm looking forward to Infinity War like everyone else on Earth. I'm looking forward to Aquaman like half of everyone else on Earth. Um, yeah. Again, I saw Black Panther twice. Uh, Action, great, top notch. Story, great, top notch. The caliber of how everything was shot cinematically, top notch. Uh, Damn, this movie runtime was perfect. Like, just a little bit over 2 hours. We got, I think, about 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours and 15 minutes, I believe. Was damn near perfect to tell a story. Never control a movie to the point where you only give it a limited time limit, because that just sucks. Hence why Justice League half failed. Every single character was well done, well represented, well brought out, well acted, well everything. The costumes, the colors. Forrest Whitaker's character, kind of felt bad for him. Yeah. If you have not seen Black Panther in theaters, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't understand you. So, guys, I am Ray from Radar Reviews. Go see Black Panther. Obviously, you already did. Go see it again. Buy it on Blu-ray. Buy whatever. Buy the toy. I saw Walmart had an entire wall of Black Panther toys now. My brother bought a Black Panther mask and a claw for my nephew. And the kid is running around scratching the shit out of walls. Okay, I'm Ray from Radar Reviews. Thank you very much, guys. Peace out.